What's going on, guys? It's your boy Disco. And we are here today to talk about some shit. I want to welcome you guys to the first episode of FGC Fake News featuring your host, Disco Wonderland. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know in the FGC, a lot of things go on. There's a lot of good gameplay all across from different games. A lot of good players, It's a really good community, the FGC. It's a really great community if you didn't know. But also in the FGC, there's drama and there's a lot of dark secrets. And I think recently I discovered the darkest secret of them all. And it involves a certain individual. I don't want to name names at first, but it was so personal. I had to say something. I had to. I couldn't hold it in me anymore because this person meant a lot to me. And to think they would lie to not only me, but to their following, to their precious fans, it disturbed me greatly. Who am I talking about? Who could I possibly be talking about? Who could be lying in this sensitive time right now? Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but the person I'm going to be exposing today is none other than Mr. Nokami, Mr. El Violente, Mr. Kai 2J. Nokami, I have to say you're a clever man. You're really good at what you do, Kami. You're really good at putting up an act, a veil, so nobody can see for who you really are, Kami. But see, Kami, I have something. I have something that these people don't. And that's information. And I'm going to share this information with you all today. You guys know the dungeon, right? As Kami would say, oh, it's me and you in the dungeon. Oh, it's hot. It's hot in the dungeon. You know that shit, right? You guys know the dungeon. You probably trapped in the dungeon right now. You're probably one of Kami's many victims. But see, I was in the dungeon. I stepped foot in the dungeon. And let me tell you guys, all that shit that Kami was saying about the dungeon, that it's hot, that it's gruesome, that ZBroly's in there laughing at you, and there's dry blood on the walls, there's prison cells, there's chains. I'm gonna tell you right now, all that shit, none of this true. See, the dungeon ain't even real. It's not even a thing. And I know you're probably thinking, Disco, how do you know this? If you was listening, I told you. I stepped foot into the dungeon. I had a front row seat, and let me tell you, the dungeon, it ain't what you think it is. It ain't what Kami told you what it is. So let me tell you guys my experience with the dungeon. So Kami hit me up. I'm chilling. I'm just chilling, bro. I'm just doing my thing. Kami hit me up, said, Disco. I answered the phone like, Kami? He said, Disco, where are you? I said, I'm watching a hentai right now. Like, what do you want? He said, Disco, turn that shit off and meet me in the dungeon. Me and you, Disco. Me and you in the dungeon. Mano a mano. I said, all right, man. If you want to play that bad, bro, I'll step into the dungeon. I ain't had shit to do. I'm just booed up. I'm just at the hub, just watching hentai and shit. And he want to play in the. I ain't got no problem with that. He said, Disco, meet me here at this address. I said, all right, Kami, I'll meet you at this address. I hang up the phone, and I call my Uber. I said, take me here, right? Now, when you think dungeon, right, you probably think some like castle looking kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Some old shit you probably see in the medieval times. You know what I mean? And I was flabbergasted by what I saw, because as I pulled up to the address Kami gave to me, the first thing I see an outdoor pool. I said, wait a minute. I ain't no dungeons have pools. I'm looking around and shit like, where the fuck does a dungeon have pools? I say, you know, I ain't judging. I don't know what's going on. But apparently, according to Nokami, this the dungeon. I said, I cool. I hop out the Uber. I tell him thank you. Gave him 5 stars and all that good shit. Didn't even talk to the Uber. I just gave him 5 stars because, you know, that's what you do. But I'm hopping out the car. I'm walking towards the entrance. Pool to my right. Some beach chairs to the left. I don't know what the fuck going on. And when I doubled back to the pool, when I took a second look at the pool, I noticed Double L, Lex Luthor, Double L. You guys don't know. Very popular top Dragon Ball player. One of the many victims of the dungeon is in the pool, chilling. And he got this big ass coat. It's hot outside. And Double L got this big ass coat on. He's wearing shorts. I said, Double L. He looked at me. Dread swinging and shit. He said, what's up, man? I said, Double L, aren't you supposed to be in the dungeon? He said, I am in the dungeon. I said, Double L, you in the pool. He said, yeah. In the dungeon. You know what I mean? I ain't judging. But I had to ask, like, Double O, how long you been here, Double O? He said, shit, a couple months. Just been chilling. I said, chilling, huh? Okay. I said, all right. I said, Double O, I'll catch you later, man. He said, all right. All right, bro. Let's get some games in. I said, all right. Yeah, for sure. Games. So that was that. Saw Double O. Very confusing, but you know, we in the dungeon, apparently. We in the dungeon. So I said, fuck it. I said, what else is in the dungeon? So I walked through the door. And Kami's standing right there. And he said, Disco. So glad you can make it. So glad you can make it to the dungeon. And I'm like, yeah, Kami, nice to see you too, man. About the dungeon though, why is there a pool outside? And why is Double O just chilling back there with a big ass coat on and a margarita in his hand, sipping from a straw? Like, can you explain that to me? He said, Disco. You should be focusing on that, man. You should be focused on me and you in the dungeon. It's gonna get hot, Disco. Are you ready? I said, yeah, Kami. Yeah, like I'm cool. I'm down. I'm cool with all that. I just need to know, like, when do dungeons have outdoor pools? Like, this ain't adding up. Like, was this part of the original, like, dungeon floor layout? Like, I'm not sure. He said, Disco, you ask a lot of questions, man. You asking a lot of questions for a guy that's gonna get his ass snatched by ZBroly. And I'm just like, once he said that, I'm just like, all right, this guy. I'm like, Kami, I just want to know, man, like, and then I stopped. Because, you know, Kami's a big guy, so obviously I can't even see across from him. He's such a huge individual. I look behind Kami. I walk in front of him, and I looked around the room, and I said, wait a minute. This is a motherfucking lounge. There's lounge chairs in here. There's a reception desk right over. This ain't no damn. And in the chairs, I see Shanks. I see Dato Doya. I see LK. Just chilling in lounge chairs, just reading manga and shit. I said, what? I look back at Kami. I said, Kami, aren't these dudes supposed to be trapped? He said they are trapped, Disco. Don't you worry about those guys. They're trapped right now. They're trapped. And that's it. That's it, Kami. I don't see a chain around their wrist. I don't see shackles around their ankles. They look pretty free to me right now. They don't look very trapped, bro. He said, Disco, you need to stop worrying about all this other shit. You need to be worried about you and me. Are you ready, Disco? Because I'm tired of your shit, Disco. You either play me right now, you face me right now, Disco, or you can leave. You can walk your ass out the dungeon, and I'll get Kanto. I'll get Kanto. Because me and Kanto, we still have a score to settle. Me and Kanto in a dungeon, Disco. That's it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean no harm. I just want to know, like, is this a dungeon or a hotel resort? Like, you like, I need to know. Because you've been on stream, you've been saying it's hot in the dungeon and shit, and I'm just like, there's AC all around this bitch. I walk inside this motherfucker, it's cold. I said, why I feel so nice in here? I'm like, ain't it supposed to be hot in the dungeon? He said, Disco, it is hot. You don't feel that, Disco? You don't feel that heat? You don't feel that intensity, Disco? You don't feel that energy, Disco? I said, nah, Kami. I said, nah, man. Feels really good. You sure it's hot? He said, Disco, aren't you sweating right now? Cause Disco, I'm sweating. I'm sweating bullets right now, Disco. I said, Kami, you sweating. Not me. I'm good. I'm straight. He said, you know what, Disco? I think I had enough of you. So he snaps his fingers, and then ZBroly appears. And I'm looking at this motherfucker. This motherfucker is at least like 30 feet tall. And I said, I'ma go. I'm cool. Like, I don't want no part of this. I'm sorry. And then ZBroly just grabbed me by the neck and shit. He said, it's useless. I said, hey, bro, I'm saying, bro, I just wanted some games with Kami, bro. I didn't mean to. He said it's supposed to be a done. And he said, it's just choking me hard and shit. And he talking to me out the door. And I struggle to collect myself. I said, this has to be the most weirdest shit I've ever experienced in my life. And then, as I'm struggling to get myself back on my feet, because, you know, the fact that I even survived a choke by ZBroly, I was grateful. I was like, thank you, God. Like, I should have been dead by now. ZBroly, he comes out the door, he said, here's a present for you. And I'm like, all right, I'm out. So I literally ran away as fast as I could. And as I ran away, I stopped. Once there was a safe enough distance between myself and that monster you call a fucking character in that game, I stopped and think to myself like, yo, this motherfucking Kami has been lying to us this whole time. That wasn't no damn dungeon. That was a fucking a resort. That was a hotel resort. 5-star luxury, all types of shit. And it made me wonder, how would Kami lie about such a thing? What is he doing there? Why the people he's faced in Dragon Ball, the people he's supposedly trapped in the dungeon, why are they so willingly just chilling? As if they're just patrons. As if they're just residents in a fucking living space. And you know what, guys? I don't have the answer to that. I just know that Nokami is nothing more than a lying scumbag. And if you think for 1 second, Kami, I'm gonna let you get away with this, trust me, I won't. I'll be back, Kami. I'll be back in the dungeon. And when I come back, Kami, I'm gonna burn that bitch down. You be ready. You be fucking ready. Alright, guys. I think that I talked enough. one episode. I don't want to drag this on too long, but I feel like I had to get that info out there. You guys really enjoyed what you saw. And if you want more news on what really goes down in FGC, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. It'll be greatly appreciated. It will help me move up the algorithm and allow me to see my exposed videos across the world. As always, it's your boy Disco Wonderland. I'll see you next time.